What's up, YouTube? Today we are going to be putting on a new rear bumper on our 1500 Duramax. So happy to actually put something that's going to be looking way better than what you have from the factory. And this is pretty cool. I don't see this all the time. The bumper actually came in a box, and they make it like where it's a three-piece design. So I think it's easier for shipping, easier for manufacturing. Maybe in case something happens to it, I'm sure they could just make you a section of it if you mess something up. So pretty cool. Pretty excited to see how this is going to come together. So I got it here on the floor. It's 105 pounds. It's not super light at all. But I'm going to cut it open. Again, this is what it's going to look like when it gets to your door if you order the rear bumper. And this is from Chassis Unlimited. And they're made here, like, I want to call it Central California. You take a look on our website, their website. We have everything from their website on ours. We're a dealer, and in probably most cases save you money and save you money on freight too. And if you order from us, just remember too that we have a priority built in with our dealer agreement with them, so you would get it faster if you get it from us also, and we can tell you what's going to work, what's not going to work in terms of fitment and fitment with lights and everything else. So anyways, guys, let's dive into it. I'm going to get this thing cracked open, and can't wait to see it on the truck. So we opened it up. We got our hardware sitting right here, and well, I'm gonna need both hands for this, but I thought this was kind of cool. Like, they really reinforced this to make sure when you get through the shipping process, nothing gets messed up. So, well, the hardest part of the install is over. Just kidding, but this stuff it protects it. I can't say anything negative about it. Honestly, it's better than coming on a pallet. So these things came in. I don't even really know if I have to check them. They came in flawless. Guys, right, we got some of the hardware bags here. So what we took out of here was the instructions, and then it had the reverse lights over here that screw in for the reverse lights, which I think are going to go in these little holes, and then it has the light shooting down. And this middle hardware pack is what I believe, after reading through some of the instructions here, that it goes into these holes. So there's 8 bolts in there. We have we're going to be using 6 of them in there, and it looks like these big holes are just to run some wiring and stuff for your lights and all that type of stuff. So we're going to get these things out, and even though we got nylon lock washers on there, I'm going to throw a little bit of blue Loctite on it anyways, even though I don't even believe it called for that, but just never hurts. So let's jump into that, and let's add this hardware in here. Okay, guys, so we got the hardware in here. Again, we threw a little bit of blue Loctite. That's probably, honestly, overkill and not needed, because these felt pretty tight when I forgot to do them, and then came and undid them and added for Loctite anyways. So we got our 3 pieces of 3 bolts here, 3 bolts here. We're already starting to bolt this up on this side, which is our rigid Midnight Edition D-Series Pro. I'll put that down in the description below. But yeah, so got those guys. Just want to show you guys where we're at so far. So that was easy, just 6 bolts, unboxing it, and we already got a bumper that's ready to get set up here. Okay, guys, wanted to take a break for a second and show you what I've done so far. So I got these 2 bolts put in here, which have the little license plate lights. You can see them there. Got that there. Transferred this over from the old bumper, which is your trailer harness. That was easy to just pull the little retainer or safety clip thing out. And then I was able to pull this thing off. These are going to be a little bent, a little more so than they would have been. I got a flathead screwdriver from right here and just pried that in there just so that'll sit flush. This metal piece for the bumper is a lot thicker than the plastic that had gone into. And then we'll see what happens over here. But that one had a lot more, I feel like the plastic has a lot more play to it. It's a plastic like a clip that goes on there. So anyways, get the lights in there. This is what it looks like upside down so far. The lighting's going to be terrible because I'm losing light tonight right now. But here's the old bumper. It came off. It was 2 bolts from the inside on each side. Boom, boom. And that was easy to get to. And then we had 2 bolts on the bottom. One here, one on the other side. And then these 2 right here. So boom and boom, which you can access once you take off your license plate. And then I took off this little retainer clip. So I'm going to transfer over whatever lights and harnesses I want to transfer over, and we'll go from there. All right, this little bracket that's right here, It normally goes behind the license plate. We're going to take this little module off of it, and that's what your key fob is going to transmit to, so that way you can unlock the truck and stuff. At least I believe that's what it is. But we're going to zip tie it out of the way. That's what you guys got to do anyway, so you don't really need that bracket no more. Alright, about to slide this bumper on. We threw some tape right here on the back just to hold these on real quick. And then we also took off those little cross supports. So should be good to go after this to slide the bumper on. And then we'll make sure that we slide over the spare tire little deal here, and we'll plug in everything. Also, we zip tied up our little sensor back here, which is supposed to be for the key fob. All right, so it's slid on. It looks super good. Those side cross supports are off. It's bolted on, looks good. The rigid lights are looking good. Those won't be wired up until you guys see the next video when I do the front of the truck. I'm going to wait till all the lights are on, and I'm going to run them all at once. I don't even have the switch panel, so these are just bolted up right now and just kind of sitting there. So anyways, loving the look that it's giving the truck. Getting rid of all the chrome slowly but surely here. Nice little side profile here. So that's what you can expect from the install. Don't skip that part. Wire those things in after you have the license plate on. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And I'll confirm with them on this afterwards. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this stuff in the light and see more of the truck in general, make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed, because the side mirrors we're doing all out by or going all out from Boost Auto Parts. Front bumper, I'm undecided on the front grill, but we have that front grill piece. There's some covers that go on it, or maybe we could find a black one if we're lucky enough and searching to just have an OEM black one swapped out, which is my preference. But I'm not sure. That's it, guys. Kind of wanted to just show you guys this, give you guys a little close-up view, let you know what I went through, my struggles, whatever. But I could not find any video content on this, so now you got it. Don't forget to support us. We sell this stuff. We can get it to you faster, sometimes cheaper, and everything in a better way than going direct to Chassis Unlimited. And then we can answer questions. There's going to be a lot more content coming up because I have a lot more bumpers here for customers that we're scheduling up for installs. So we're going to have kind of a wide range of knowledge when it comes to these as well. So if you guys are in Southern California and need an install or anything, let us know too. See you on the next one.